So this weekend I said I'd do a video on meditation. So when we do meditation, we are programmed in today's society to constantly be thinking about something, whether it's bills, family, stress, anxiety, depression, work, whatever. We call it monkey mind, just because you're all over the place, literally. So when we meditate, we're training ourselves to not think about that stuff, to let all things go, to focus on our breathing and being able to control our breathing, because when we get worked up, a good deep breath sometimes calms us down. It may take 2 or 3 deep breaths, but when I give you guys the smog and the mist metaphor when it comes to meditation, it's to get your mind to focus on one thing, and it's your breathing in the clean mist. Then that's exhaling the smog, the poison, the toxins, the negativity, the stress, the anxiety, the depression, anything that's weighing you down, to get rid of all of it in breaths. And then it clears your mind. Eventually, you want to be thinking about nothing. So the counting meditation is to keep you focused on the number and how deep of a breath you're taking, like using it as a measurement. So, if you can only do 5 seconds, then, gradually progress into 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and all that. So that's why we do that. Now, when we do our breathing, we're not doing the chest. We're doing right here. We have what's called a Dantian point. And when I stand up later to show you another meditation method, I'll show you where it is, but it's our center of life force. We call it Qi in Chinese martial arts, which is living energy. Everything that's living has Qi, from the plants to the animals, to yourself. So that's why, when we eat, we steal another creature's or living thing's Qi from them, which is why we're able to maintain Qi ourselves. So, like that, that's why they say vegetarians tend to have more energy and stuff like that, because we eat dead Qi naturally as humans, meats and stuff like that. That's why monks are vegetarians, because they believe that, the strongest life force is a full non-dead life force on top of karma, not killing a living thing. But we breathe into our Qi point, and that's where all the energy gathers and then spreads throughout our body. So when we take that deep breath, we're gathering air, some Qi, an energy force that we need to live, and then we expand our energy through our body as we let out the negativity, and then the fresh Qi goes into our whole entire body. That's why we do the breathing exercises as well. So eventually you want to be able to just close your eyes and not think about anything, just emptiness, to maintain just breathing and being there, being present, just enjoying the sounds of nature and the things around you, from the crickets to birds to running cars down the road. And it teaches you to be present in the moment, to enjoy certain things. So there's no specific way to sit, up, here. If you want to sit here, you can obviously put your feet like so, hands rested, and just now the breathing is important, but let's get up here real quick. Ease you up. Okay, so the standing meditation here, what's good with this is also focuses on your hips. So when we stand, we're gonna relax. Okay, relax the hips. Relax the hips. So here, just a little bit. There's a pivot point. like you're twerking, but you're not really twerking. Don't twerk. Not in meditation. So you relax, hips go in, hands come out, and you're here. Okay? Then the knees, just a little bit. So I'm standing, my knees are straight, just a little bit. And then hips in. Okay? So here, what your hands want to look like, keep them about shoulder width apart. Okay? And then sink. Now, when we go to do this, I want you guys to have a plate, something flat. I'm going to use a rock because I'm ill prepared. And where I'm recording this right now, I can't get a plate. So, just kind of sink here. We're going to place it in the middle of your head. What it does is it lines your spine up all the way down, because we're not trying to curve the spine or anything. So we're going to balance here, feet are shoulder width apart, knees bent, hips in, out. Let me hold it. Now the Dantian point is roughly 2 inches below the belly button. Okay? So with the belly button here, this chief, that's where it comes in. So we're here. Now, people think that Buddha was a fat guy. Wrong. Buddha was a guy who had the most amount of chi in the world. That's why the monks worship him, because they want to kind of have that amount of life force. So this is going to be weird, but like normal stomach, I had a lot of burgers, but when I sink my chi, what happens here is you get like a little pouch. So I know you can't really see it, but here, if you breathe the air in and you let it sink, right here you have like a bouncy, should feel like a basketball. Okay, so you press, and you breathe right here. Belly breathing. Now, the belly breathing is what we have to do because unfortunately, when we do this breathing in the chest as we get older, and if you think about it naturally, if you're a mother or a parent, when you watch your infant, they breathe from the belly. You see their little belly expand and compress and expand. And that's because they're breathing naturally. That is the natural way of breathing. We develop this habit of going, and it's just getting into our lungs. There's nothing getting into our life force. We're not breathing properly. So, okay. And then when you hold it, and you can actually hold a pocket of air there. And what that does is it protects your organs. So when they get into a fight, they can move that around. So that's where the circles come from. We actually move that Dantian point around. So when I punch, I'm actually throwing my Dantian point out. So, filling it with energy and releasing the energy. So practice your breathing too this weekend and see if you can't get, I know we all probably got a pouch, and then feel it. It should be like a basketball, okay? Shouldn't be feeling it as like, it's weird. It's a really weird concept, but we can all go, and then rock hard abs. No. But that's how we're going to do it. So when we do the standing breathing, we're going to focus on that when we do the standing meditation here. So here, rock, balance, sink knees, sink hips. And then you can use the techniques that I taught you. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And this just helps you balance and center your spine, so that way you keep your neck straight, head straight, so everything is in line. Good? All right. Cool stuff. Another thing we're going to start implementing too this week, side kicks. So here, turn, okay, here, turn your foot, and back up a little bit. When I do this, my foot, when I do this, actually turns, this foot turns that way and I kick that way. So I'm actually here, here. Same thing with this one. I'm here, turn the foot. Now, if you can only go here, that's fine. Here, that's fine. If you're sweet, get up there, you can do that. I think I just tore a hamstring doing that, but that's okay, you know. So here, chamber. All right. Here, twist, chamber. All right. Practice that a little bit. Also from horse stance, we're just gonna come up, boom, okay? So that way we turn it into a cardio. 1, 2, 3. Stuff like that. So if you have any questions, comment, or hit the chat, and see you guys on Monday. All right?